Tensions between India and Bangladesh, despite already frayed ties, have taken center stage, this time with regards to border fencing and demarcation. Bangladesh has lashed out on India's border fencing and demarcation, noting that it severely undermines already frayed relations between the two countries. This comes at a time where India has raised security concerns. Here's more.
The India-Bangladesh border at Sukhdevpur in Malda, on the Indian side in West Bengal. Fencing work underway for several weeks has been stopped after Bangladesh raised objections. Local farmers in Malda say incursions from the Bangladeshi side are common here and often pose a security threat. The India-Bangladesh border, the longest international border in the world, over some 4,096 kilometers, runs along 5 Indian states: West Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. 3,180 kilometers have been fenced so far. Challenges have arisen over construction of border fencing due to geographical and logistic concerns as well as political disputes. In carrying out fencing work, India points at rising smuggling, illegal activities and the security threat. Bangladesh views the fencing as a sign of distrust and hostility. Long-standing tensions on the border fencing issue expanded earlier this week. The Indian government summoned Bangladesh's envoy in New Delhi to convey that fencing work was being carried out as per protocol and agreements. This after Dhaka expressed deep concern to the Indian High Commissioner in Bangladesh. India sees Bangladesh's old anti-Sheikh Hasina agenda at work.
We made it very clear that India has been meticulously following all the border management agreements, all the border management coordinated plan between India and Bangladesh, and we've been meticulously following that. We have done nothing outside the plans. But it seems that the Bangladesh government has decided to make this a point of difficulty, a point of difference. And this is a worrying point because the border between India and Bangladesh is very heavily populated, very heavily frequented, and it is important for the two border guards, the border guarding forces, to show that it seems to be a deliberate ploy of the interim regime, which is not even, does not even have much legitimacy or constitutional validity. But they want to raise these issues. They're needling. They want to needle India on various issues, and maybe to show the people that, India is in the wrong on everything. Every agreement signed between Sheikh Hasina and the Indian government, it doesn't carry any weight. It's no good. These agreements are not good. They're not working. And we're going to, cancel all these agreements.
On the face of it, Bangladesh sees the fencing as contrary to the spirit of cooperation and partnership. Informal cross-border trade, though not always legal, is a significant part of the local economy in border areas. Bangladesh says fencing will harm local economies. India, on the other hand, justifies the fencing to curb illegal migration and security concerns, particularly in the context of insurgent activities and cross-border terrorism.
This issue has been there for a long time because of illegal activities at the border. The prime issue has always been cattle smuggling, that there are huge gangs of people who indulge in this cattle smuggling. We do know that after 2014, the cattle smuggling had come down enormously because the movement of cattle within India, there were all kinds of restrictions and so on, so that even the cattle could not reach the border so much, and this cattle smuggling had come down. But there's gold smuggling, which had become very, very prominent indeed. This very porous border between India and Bangladesh had become a big issue for drug smuggling. And that was a big issue. And then illegal trafficking of women and children. Then comes the issue of border fencing, which is the immediate issue which, where the Bangladesh government called in our High Commissioner and spoke about it.
Is Bangladesh then raising the issue only to cast a new shadow over former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's border deals with India? India has expressed confidence that talks at multiple levels will clear up mistrust. But can cracks that grow deeper by the day be fully repaired?